WDIO DT Duluth, WIRT DT Hibbing.
This is News 10 Tonight with Dennis Anderson, Bill Steffel, Jim Schwinn, and Jack McKenna. Brought to you tonight by First Federal Savings and Loan.
Good evening once again, everybody. The Vietnam Peace Conference is now ground to a halt. President Nixon...
IOTV Duluth, WIRT Hibbing.
Made its approach at Cloquet and supposedly landed but never reported that it was down.
A pilot with over 30 years flying experience was killed last night when his plane crashed just short of the runway at the Cloquet Airport. Good evening, everyone. I'm Dennis Anderson, and this is the Action News 6 p.m. report. One man is dead following a plane crash near Cloquet late last night, and the Federal Aviation Administration has been called into...
This is an Action News morning report.
Good Friday morning, everyone. A chance of rain as we move into our weekend. Right now, 54 degrees in downtown.
Live from the news leader of the North. This is Eyewitness News This Morning with Bonnie Collage and Colin Ventrella's weather.
Tuesday, June the 30th, and good morning. I'm Bonnie Collage.
Colin Ventrella here. The time is 6:45. Welcome to Eyewitness News This Morning. Resident
WDIO TV Duluth, WIRT Hibbing.
Stand by to roll.
Live from the news leader of the North. This is Eyewitness News at 6 with Dennis Anderson, Ray Higgins on sports, and Ken Cheapens weather.
Good evening, everyone. This has been quite the day in the Twin Ports in Duluth, Superior, Douglas, and Carleton counties, one that local folk...
WDIO TV Duluth, WIRT Hibbing. Live from the news leader of the North. This is Eyewitness News at 10 with Dennis Anderson, Steve LePage on sports, and Ken Cheapens weather.
What appeared in the pre-dawn hours to be a beautiful ground fog in the rolling countryside would soon turn up...
WDIO TV Duluth, WIRT Hibbing. Live from the news leader of the North, this is Eyewitness News at 10 with Dennis Anderson, Steve LePage on sports, and Ken Cheapens weather.
Brought to you by Crawford Funeral Service.
You are watching WDIO TV Duluth, WIRT Hibbing. The Northland source for news, sports, and weather with Dennis Anderson, Steve LePage, and Colin Ventrella. This is Eyewitness News at 10.
Good evening, everyone. A number of issues before the Duluth City Council tonight with action.
Live from the news leader of the North. This is the Eyewitness Weekend Report, the Northland source for news, sports, and weather. You are watching WDIO TV Duluth, WIRT Hibbing. The Northland source for news, sports, and weather with Dennis Anderson, Ryan Lund, and Colin Ventrella. This is Eyewitness News.
Good evening, everyone. UMD has another fight on its hands. A class action lawsuit filed in U.S.
Live from the WDIO broadcast studios, this is Eyewitness News at 10, Sunday on channels 10 and 13.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Deborah Anderson. The economic backdrop for this year's holiday.
Live from the WDIO broadcast studios, this is Eyewitness News at 10 on WDIO WIRT.
Good evening, I'm Katie Nordine. It may not be extreme, but one look...
Live from the WDIO broadcast studios, this is a special edition of Eyewitness News, Election Night 2008 on channels 10 and 13.
Good evening, I'm Dennis Anderson. As you just heard, Barack Obama...
An active shooter scenario was played out in Duluth tonight for special law enforcement training.
Live from the WDIO broadcast studios, this is Eyewitness News at 10 on WDIO WIRT.
Good evening, I'm Darren Danielson. Thanks for joining us tonight. Recent gun violence
in less than 2 weeks.
Live from the WDIO broadcast studios, this is Eyewitness News at 5 on WDIO WIRT.
Good afternoon, I'm Renee Pasal. A jury has found Joseph Thorson guilty on 2 counts.
Live from the WDIO broadcast studios, this is Eyewitness News at 6 Saturday on WDIO WIRT.
Good evening, I'm Julie Cruzy. Thanks for joining us. Many hunters were up at the crack of dawn.
Live from the WDIO broadcast studios, this is Eyewitness News at 10 on WDIO WIRT.
Good evening, I'm Darren Danielson. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday night. MnDOT officials are saying tonight.
This is Good Morning Northland.
Hello and happy Thursday, Northland. Thank you so much for being with us bright and early as we kick off our day. I'm Amy Adamley. Tara has the week off, and Taylor D.
This is WDIO News at 5.
Good afternoon, I'm Renee Pasal. As the state of Minnesota, cities...
This is WDIO News at 6.
Thank you for joining us on this Wednesday evening. I'm Bailey Warfield. The police department says although crime...
This is WDIO News at 10.
Well, tonight we are in for what could be a record-breaking night. Good evening, I'm Darren Dan.
Good Morning Northland starts now.
Good morning, Northland. Thank you all so much for being here with us this morning. I'm Naya Adams.
And I'm Leah Zamarco, and it's a wonderful new week.
Yes, it is, but we had a really great weekend, you know.
WDIO News at 10 starts now.
Well, many of us here in the Northland are anticipating tomorrow's arrival of Vice Presidential candidate Tim Walz in Superior. Good evening, I'm Darren Danielson. Glad to have you with us on this Friday. Wisconsin, of course, is a key swing.
WDIO TV Duluth, WIRT Hibbing.